Thanksgiving today with soup and pie, a little carb fest, right? Yeah, I think maybe a salad or two might have gotten in the mix. So thank you all, those of you who cooked or shopped, either one. We really appreciate you bringing some goodies for us. This is one of those wonderful communities where we always eat after service. Well, I think that's important. You know, we nourish ourselves, and also that's when we connect and really get to know one another. So it's a blessing. We invite you, especially if this is your first time, please join us afterwards for some soup and pie, and maybe salad. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't looked. There is salad. Okay, it's salad. So I'm Reverend Patricia, and I'm really happy to be with all of you today. And guess what our theme is? Gratitude. What? Yeah, it's gratitude. Wonderful. Yay. So I'm going to give you some tips and tools that you can take, and I put them in the bulletin too. So you're not going to be able to leave here without having to make a commitment to do one thing to rev up the gratitude that moves inside of you. So we're super grateful to have you here. Let's bless children, and children that may be here with us, our own children. And I'm not going to pick on any children today, but we have children here with us. Children in our hearts, in our neighborhoods. Take a moment and just close your eyes and maybe visualize before your mind's eye children in your family, in your neighborhood, out into the world. We see images and pictures of children everywhere. So take a moment, just fire up the energy of your hands, and let's speak together our children's blessing. We bless you, we appreciate you, and we love you just the way you are. So powerful. One of the things we do every Sunday is we acknowledge people who've come before, those who are here, and those who have yet to find us. And I feel like this is really a beginning, kind of a gratitude awareness for all of us. So I invite you to just take a moment in your own life. There was maybe one person or the author of a book that you read that really launched you on your spiritual life. This experience of really looking deeper into your own journey. So take a moment and tune into who that is or what book it was, and just feel a deep sense of connection and gratitude, thanking that one being that sparked a journey for you, that brought you here today. Such a blessing. Let me light a candle for everyone who's here. So this is a time to look around, see maybe some faces you haven't seen for a while. And up there by the clock is our camera, and we can wave to our Zoomers. Hi, Zoomers. They're waving back. I see them over here. So we're grateful that you're here with us wherever you are, at home in your jammies probably. Yeah. We all got dressed today, so I'm impressed. Give yourself a pat, you know, you did it. Because the weather is interesting here. It wasn't quite so chilly in Marin. So third candle is for those who've yet to find a spiritual journey. You know, they haven't found a community. Maybe they haven't even realized how powerful they are as spiritual beings. And so this is both a reminder that there are people out there who are looking for what we have here, but also a reminder that it's all in each one of us, that we carry this divine light within us. So be reminded of the presence and power of the divine that you emanate in every moment as you are in the world. Now we have an opportunity to sing, and we have our two wonderful music leaders, the Jays, the fabulous Jays, Jeanette and Jane, who are dressed for the occasion. Will you lead us, please?
Jane sings low key, and Jeanette sings in a high key. So we have a compromise. Jeanette, you have to sing más alto.
That's not quite that bad. So join us by standing. We gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. And let's shout it out, because we are grateful. We gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. He chastens and hastens his will to make known the wicked oppressor. distressing. Sing praises to his name. He forgets not his own. Beside us to guide us, our God with us joining, ordaining, maintaining his kingdom divine. So from the beginning, the fight we were winning. Thou, Lord, were at our side, all glory divine. We all do extol thee, thou leader triumphant, and pray that thou still our defender will be. Let thy congregation escape tribulation, thy name be ever praised, O Lord, make us free. Yay! That was wonderful. Thank you, thank you.
Wait, she's going to turn me on. I'm on? I'm on, okay. I'm on. Good morning, everybody. So nice to see your bright faces this morning. You know, lots of people here today. We're certainly blessed to have each of you here today, and thank you for coming. You know, that song we just sang, it's a very old hymn. I remember that from when I was growing up, and I think it belonged to I think it originated like in the 16 or 1700s. It's been around a very long time. One of my favorite songs, and like you said, we only get really to sing it once a year.
I'm Jewish, so I never played it when I was young.
But we don't have to sing it just once a year. We can gather any Sunday and ask the Lord's blessing. Anyway, Unity is often referred to as the Church of the Daily Word. The Daily Word is available from unity.org as a daily online subscription or in print. If you are new to the Daily Word, we invite you to pick up a copy on the table in the social hall. And now it's time to say our mission and vision statements together. And first, let's start with our vision statement. Centered in God, we create a world of love, harmony, and abundance for all. Now our mission, knowing God, teaching truth, inspiring dreams, and transforming lives. We fulfill our mission through our spiritual practice, through classes, workshops, discussion groups, and community events. And now we have a few announcements, and I'll call Sue Hicks up. She wanted to speak to all of you.
Yes. Hi, everybody. So this is the reminder that today is the last day to purchase tickets for our November Gratitude Self-Care Basket. And it is in the social hall. We are open for business. And there are some wonderful things in the basket. There is a $100 gift card from Oliver's. There is a lovely, warm, cozy throw blanket. There is a journal and a lovely pen. There is a shoulder and a neck wrap. And I could go on with lovely things. And we'll be drawing the winner during the meal. So you will have time in the social time early on to purchase tickets. And one ticket is $5, and you get 5 tickets for $20, which is the bargain price. So I'm just hoping everyone who would like to participate will take the opportunity, and someone will leave here a winner today. So good luck to everybody. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, yes. And a one horse open sleigh. Is this on? Yes. Testing. Hello? Mr. Ziegfeld? Hello? Okay, are we having fun? Oh! There we go. I just want to say hello, good morning. Ho, ho, ho. We're going to have fun with the Joyful Noise Choir. See, you're all smiling. Yes. See how easy it is. I just wanted you all to know that you're all welcome, and we're going to do easy songs we all know, and we'll sing together and have fun. And our performance or our fun Sunday is December, is it 21st?
Yes.
And we will have a rehearsal the Saturday before. Guy's gracious to be with us from 1 to 2:30 that Saturday prior. That would be great if everyone showed up for that. And today we're going to meet way after pie, but we'll meet briefly, like maybe a half an hour. We'll run through the songs, get our notebooks, as well as next Sunday. I have another appointment next Sunday, but we'll do a brief rehearsal also Sunday after church. Okay? Thank you. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Karen. Yeah. Okay, one more announcement. For the basket, for December's basket that we raffle off, we're asking for donations from the congregation, and you need to bring everything by December 7th. So think about something you might want to bring. I already know what I'm going to bring. I got 2 things that I'm going to bring. And I'll try and bring them. It would be good if you're going to be in church next Sunday to bring them next Sunday. But December 7th is the last day you can bring your items. So we're hoping that we'll fill up the December raffle basket, and then somebody will be the lucky winner of all of our gifts that we've brought to put in it. All right, now we want to go over our Unity 5 basic principles, and we would like to share these together, and let's speak them together. So let's start with number 1. There is only God. There is one presence and one power, God the good, omnipotent. And 2, since God is everywhere present, that means that God is within us. We cannot be separate from God. And 3, knowing God is present within us means that we are more powerful than we imagine, and we create our perception of the world through our thoughts, which lead to our actions. And 4, prayer and meditation are how we allow the presence of God to guide us and keep our thoughts and action loving and compassionate. And 5th, our 5th principle leads us to living from a sacred place. Practicing our 4th principle, I invite our chaplain, Meg McConaughey, to bring up our prayer request box, light our unity candle to remind us that God the good is our source in all things, and divine light and love live within us always.
Thank you, Star. Good morning, friends. I'm so grateful for everybody. I just warms my heart every Sunday to come here and see you all. So in that grateful spirit, we can all just take a few deep breaths and just center ourselves in that peaceful place within our hearts, our soft, loving, open, limitless hearts. And this morning we acknowledge that living presence in this space and this beautiful time of year. As the natural world prepares for a rest and a reset, we pause to reflect on the bounty it provides. We are fully alive and present to our many blessings. Our eyes are open to good, taking stock, not what we don't have, but what we do have. And whatever our circumstances or situation, we have the vision to spot our blessings and allow our hearts to overflow with gratitude. When we are grateful, everything is so much richer. The colors of the world are more vibrant. Our feelings are softer. We are filled and fulfilled. Saying thank you is not just polite acknowledgement of a gift received. We maintain an attitude of gratitude as a gift to ourselves. We are more peaceful within. We see the little glimmers of goodness that collectively light up our lives, and we feel the care and the love that comes to us from others more intently. Today, we are grateful for one another. The friends and kindred spirits here in Unity today are here for each other, and we're grateful for this warm space that is the manifest temple of so many people's dreams for a spiritual home to gather. And we are grateful for the music, the message, meditation that both grounds us in truth for our week and uplifts our consciousness. We are grateful for the wonderful food that people have purchased and prepared with love to share after the service, for the privilege of this life experience and for the little gifts in each day, for the magnificence of our planet and for the limitless universe beyond. We are so very grateful. And so it is. Amen.
Maya? Okay. Thank you, Meg. That was a lovely prayer for the special Sunday before Thanksgiving. Meg is available to pray with you after the service. She will be in the bookstore if you need prayer support. And you may also request prayer support by filling out a prayer request form found on the table by the entry door. Just place that request in our prayer box. We will hold these requests in prayer and we'll also forward them on to Silent Unity for an additional 30 days of prayer. And now we have another song, the 2 J's.
Comfortable and burst out with joy and gratefulness. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful for all that we have. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so grateful. We are so blessed. You are so blessed. You are so blessed. You are so grateful for all that you have. You are so blessed. You are so blessed. You are so grateful. You are so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
I'm watching them. Are down, 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 down. Whoa, that was interesting. Is this okay? Can you hear me now? My hearing aids got a little bit freaked out about that one. Woo, okay, hello. So, what does an apple pie and a heart monitor have to do with gratitude? Hopefully, by the end of my time together, you will have an understanding. So I was thinking about that apple pie, and we talk about there's one presence and one power active in our life, right? God, the good, in, all, through, all, over, all. Well, the energy in that apple pie, when I begin to really think about that apple pie, it's extraordinary, all that is in that apple pie. Because I got that out. I did not bake that pie. True confession. I bought it at the Safeway. And I thought, okay, for that apple pie to get to the Safeway, and on the shelf at the Safeway, lined up with just apple, somebody had to pick it up out of the truck that it came in, bring it into the Safeway, put the label on it, and put it there in the Safeway. But even before it got to the truck, somebody had to drive the truck, right? And that person probably has a family. For sure a mom and a dad. We don't know about kids, but somebody had to design that truck, build that truck, create all the pieces that made that truck run. Probably somebody had to build the place where the truck lived, maybe own the company that the truck was part of, the trucking company, right? And those people probably had a family too. And then that's just the truck and the driver that got the pie to the Safeway. The pie itself was in a box. And, that box was paper, was once a tree, right? Are you getting the picture here? I mean, how far back do we really have to go? The box and the printing on the box that said apple pie. And then the pie itself. So we've got a farmer who grew the wheat that then brought it into a granary where they turned it into ultimately flour. The flour then went to some company that probably put it in big, huge bags that went to the company that made the pies. Not to mention, I'm not going to tell you all the ingredients in that pie because there are probably some mysterious ingredients that we do not want to know about. We might think it's butter, but I think it's probably not. But you'll enjoy it when you eat it, I'm sure. But all of these pieces are connected, and we've just kind of scraped the surface of this here apple pie that was in my Safeway in San Rafael. And I was thinking, okay, so my parents grew up my mom grew up on a farm, so my grandmother would make apple pies, and she probably got the flour from the neighbors because they were farmers, so they were corn farmers, but she probably got the flour from some neighbors, and there was a mill there in Aberdeen. She grew her own apples. She made that pie, and my mom got to eat it, and my mom made me, so I'm kind of part of that apple pie in a certain kind of way. But think of the difference in the world from the apple pie that my grandmother made or your grandmother made and this apple pie at the Safeway, and how much had to happen, how many people had to be involved, the creativity of the divine to make this apple pie. It kind of blows your mind, doesn't it? So if that blew your mind, I have another blow your mind thing. Okay, so I'm talking gratitude here. You with me? I just want to bring awareness about gratitude. So this came in my mail on Friday. I ordered it on October 31st because I went to a workshop with Star and Chuck, and I realized that I was dizzy still from the accident that I had 2 years ago, and I needed to go see a physical therapist. So I went to the physical therapist, and they told me I needed a heart monitor. So I went online. Do you guys, anybody shop online here? Yeah, okay, I went online. There were a lot of heart monitors online. I even went to Best Buy, but I didn't like the one they had there, so I thought, I guess I'm going to have to buy it online. So I bought this heart monitor. It seemed really wonderful. It was also on sale. So I bought this heart monitor on the 31st of October. And I thought, well, I'm used to Amazon, right? It's going to come in a couple days. It didn't come. It didn't come after a week, so I texted the company, hey, I haven't seen it. Oh, well, it's on its way. Look at the tracking. The tracking just said October 31st. There's an order. That's as far as the tracking went. Well, it turns out this heart monitor came from China. It came from China. And the people in China got the notice on October 31st, and it had to go through customs. I mean, I won't even go into all the details. I ended up buying another heart monitor. I couldn't wait for 2 weeks. I said, what's going to happen to me? Am I going to fall over because I'm going to be so dizzy because I can't check my heart monitor? So I texted the people, and I said, I'm buying another heart monitor. Please refund my money. And they kept saying, it's on its way, Anyway, the number of people involved now, pie is one thing, but the things that we get from other parts of the world and all the people that had to be involved, not only to make this heart monitor and where all those people live, to put it in whatever package it had to go in, then it had to go through customs, then it ended up somewhere in Thousand Oaks, California, where those people put another label on it and sent it to me. Now I'm going to have to go get another label and put a label on it, take it to the post office, and send it back. I don't think it's going to end up in China. But do you get the picture of how connected we are? It's extraordinary. And yet, do we think about this in our life? Do we even think about, the people that we live with and how connected we are to them? Or our family members, or the people in our neighborhood, or the people who created the food for us? It's such an extraordinary world that we live in. I mean, it kind of boggles the mind. And even now, I'm not going down the alley of AI, although I totally love it. But I'm not going to even talk about that with you, because there's some of you who don't even like to open your computer, or don't even have a computer. Bless you, there's a hand that went up back there, no computer. But, just thinking about having a talk on gratitude, I thought, how many times have I done a gratitude talk? 30 years of doing talks on Thanksgiving. But I thought, what do I want to, is that me thumping? I don't know. Turn me down, please. Yeah, I'm thumping. I don't know. We have high-tech systems here. We really do. We have a whole sound booth. It's amazing. Okay, you can still hear me, I'm sure. If you don't want to hear me, you can turn your hearing aids down. That's what I do. We've had construction in our neighborhood, and Roy's going crazy, and I just turn my hearing aid off or take it out. I'm like, what noise? What noise? There's blessings all around, right? 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 So I was thinking, what do I want to share about gratitude? What do we need to know about gratitude? And what I realized was we can create gratitude kind of like a concept, can't we? Oh, yes, I'm so grateful. And we can think we're grateful, and we can say we're grateful. But I really believe gratitude, it's an experience of consciousness. It's a consciousness that we begin to live in when we start to really, really not only see and know all the many connections that had to be in place in order for us to be right here and right now. It's more than a miracle that each one of us is here. And if you want to go down that, path at home, I invite you to do it, because you'll be just amazed at all the things that had to happen to get you just here today. It's pretty extraordinary. So gratitude is really, it's a quality of consciousness that we carry. And what I want us to do today is I want us to really open up more deeply to the quality of gratitude that we carry. We talk about it, don't we? We talk about it. And we say we're blessed, but what does that really mean for us? How does that impact us? There's an organization in Berkeley, and it's called the Institute for Greater Good. It's part of UC Berkeley. And they have been studying gratitude for years. They did their major study, I think it was like 2017. There's a man named Robert Emmons who's really devoted his life to study gratitude. And the Greater Good Institute, those of you who want to open your computer when you go home, you can look at what they've studied around the impact of feeling and experiencing and really cultivating a consciousness of gratitude, how it not only makes us feel better, it boosts our immune system. It's a big defense against getting into depression, getting into a sense of disconnection and loneliness. And don't we know right now that's epidemic in our culture, especially a lot of young people just feeling this deep sense of isolation and loneliness. And whether that's a result of COVID and how it's happened, it's epidemic in our culture. And gratitude, really, this experience and expression of gratitude is an antidote to that. We know from the heart math people, and I've mentioned heart math many times before, but we know from heart math that the heart actually carries a resonant field. And when we're in a place of alignment and in a place, I'm not going to move. Unfortunately, I think I'm part Italian. Although I'm not, but, I like to move my arms. I kind of lose my train every once in a while with that thump. I lost my train. Oh, I know, I was talking about heart math. So when we're in a place of feeling connected, which is what gratitude really does, it connects us to who we are, to what is in the world around us. Before and after, it's kind of, there's a timeline that doesn't exist in gratitude when we move into that space of holding the connection that we have. And heart math has told us that when we're in this aligned energy, that the heart literally has 20 million neurons. The brain has got 100. So there's a lot of wisdom and grace that's literally resides in our heart. And what they've told us in heart math is we carry this energy field 3 feet around us, all the way around us, that we literally impact other people. So when you and I are in a state of feeling connected, feeling a deep sense of gratitude for something as simple as, the weather that we have, a flower that we're looking at, a song that we love, just talking about how much we love that song. It puts us into a different resonant field in our consciousness, and it shifts the body. It shifts the neurology of the body. It moves us out of anything to do with fight or flight and brings us into a place of calm presence and peacefulness. So gratitude isn't just something that's, it's nice to say thank you to people. It literally impacts our health, and it impacts all of our relationships. So I was looking at a couple of things. I always love to quote Charles Fillmore, and I think that Charles Fillmore, for many of you, you probably know, Charles and Myrtle Fillmore were the co-founders of Unity. And Myrtle was the one who had physical healing in her body, where she spoke positive words to her body and literally healed herself of tuberculosis when she was in her 40s and lived to be 84 years old and crossed over without having illness. She said, I think I can do my work better from the other side. And of course, those of us who've read her works know she's doing her work mightily from the other side. Well, she was more, people say, like the heart of Unity, and that grounded presence that anchored the teachings in the physical body. Charles Fillmore, on the other hand, saw his wife's healing, and he was very quick to understand the spirituality of it all from a metaphysical point of view. And so when we read things from Charles Fillmore, it's coming more from the intellect. You would say Myrtle's more from the energy of the heart. Charles is more from the energy of the mind and the intellect, the higher consciousness. So I'm going to read something that Charles talked about when he was talking about abundance. And this is kind of the closest he comes to talking about gratitude. And it's from Charles' book called Prosperity. God is the source of a mighty stream of substance, and you are a tributary of that stream, a channel of expression. Blessing the substance increases its flow. And isn't blessing what gratitude is? It's having that awareness and honoring that substance. He's calling it substance, whatever it is. It can be, substance doesn't have to be money. It can be connection and love, a connection and gratitude, a connection and wisdom that we share, a connection and food that we share. So he's saying, blessing the substance increases its flow. If your money supply is low or your purse seems empty, take it in your hand and bless it. See it filled with the living substance, ready to become manifest. And as you prepare a meal, bless your food. The more conscious you become of the presence of the living substance, the more it will manifest itself for you, and the richer will be the common good for all. And I love that idea because I feel like it's way beyond talking about money and financial resources. What he's talking about is how we are indeed living in this divine flow of incredible energy all the time. And for some of us, what we're looking for is more clarity, or we're looking for a deeper understanding or wisdom about a particular situation in our life. Or maybe we're looking for healing in the physical body. What he's saying is, be in the presence of what you have in the moment and see it manifesting as your heart knows it to be true for you, because you are a tributary of that divine flow in every moment. It's a powerful understanding of the truth of who we are as spiritual beings from a very kind of intellectual place. And what I wanted to share more of this morning was, and I put this I decided to make a copy of it for everybody to have in your bulletin. It's basically 4 different strategies for gratitude. And I really want to challenge you to pick one of these things to do maybe this whole week. You've got, I'm going to call it Pink Friday because I don't like Black Friday. We've got Thanksgiving, we've got that weekend, and so these are 4 different ways that we literally can move into the field of gratitude for ourselves and kind of begin to prime the pump. How many of you have ever done a gratitude journal? See, how many of you are still doing your gratitude journal? Oh, good for you. See, because I think a lot of times we start these things and then yay. We start these things and they seem good for the time, but then we forget to kind of keep moving with them. That's why I like these 4 strategies, to kind of try a taste of something. And so I'm just going to go over them with you, and I want you to just kind of be with it and maybe take it home and see if there's one that feels like the right thing for you. This first one that they recommended, and again, this was from the Greater Good at UC Berkeley, which you can find more information online about it. This idea was for 1 week, each day, write down 3 things that went well for you. And the way he talks about it is that you actually give the event a name. So, you might go home today and you might say, having lunch with so-and-so, having soup and pie with the 2 J's was just the best experience today, Patricia's talk was over the moon, I loved it. I had to say that, right? Anyway, you guys are so great. But the idea that we really focus on one thing, that we count our blessings and we really mine the energy of that experience. It's an experience. What did it feel like when you were in it? And then what does it feel like now as you reflect back on that experience? So it gives you a way to kind of expand what we normally walk through in life, and to pick a few things that really might have been eventful for you that you might not even have thought about. And I'm going to do this one because I think this is really going to be fun. I would do this, I would meditate first and ask the divine to pick my 3 things for me, because that would be really fun, because it might be something that I'm not even aware of. It would just be just the right, perfect event. So there's a description of how to do this. And then, again, the last item 6 is if you find yourself focusing on negative feelings, try to refocus your mind on the good event and the positive feelings. Remember, we are told that our brain is wired to find what's wrong. Do you remember that? Do you know people who are perfectly great at always finding what's wrong? They're sort of the glass half empty sometimes, but not always. Sometimes they're like the perfect editor because they can see, they find the typo right away. They don't see it's a beautifully written poem. They see the typo. But we need that kind of energy in the world, don't we? We just don't want that to be what's running our lives. We don't want to be running our lives based on the things that we don't want. I've said this before in my coaching groups. A lot of times I'll say, okay, what is it? What do you want? And somebody will go, oh, well, I really want to lose 20 pounds, or I really want to have the courage to move forward. And it's like, so losing something is not what you want. You want to be fit and healthy, right? And if you say, I want to find the courage, what does that imply? You don't have it. So just starting to be mindful of how we language things for ourselves, especially when we're opening up to this incredible season of Advent and what's being born in us. Thanksgiving is gratitude is setting the stage for this. So count your blessings, the 3 good things for 1 week. That's one possibility. This other thing is kind of interesting. It's called mental subtraction of positive events. And the idea is that you imagine that something didn't happen and how different your life would be. Kind of weird. It feels like it's not unity thinking, but I think when you read through, you'll see how it really does bring yourself into a deeper awareness of the gifts that you do have in your life. And it can be also a positive event, or it can even be a person. Like if you thought, well, what if I'd never met this person? How different my life would be. All that we receive from the experiences of our life, we sometimes don't hold awareness of the gifts that we've been given throughout our lives. So that's a second one. And this other one is savor. And savor is you could savor your food. Has anybody ever done that, where you just try to eat slowly? Try. It's hard. A couple bites there, right, and then you're on it. But this thing, I don't know. I don't know if I could do this, but give it up for a week. It's kind of like a short Lent, where you give up something, and so then you're more aware of how much pleasure, how much you love it, which could be really good. You're laughing over here about, yeah. But the savor walking, I thought was really interesting. That's kind of reminds me of meditative walking, where you walk, kind of slowly. This, they don't tell you to be slow, but to do it, walk 20 minutes every day for a week in a different part of your neighborhood, and just become aware of what's around, because we get in the rut of doing the same thing. So that could be something you might want to do. And the final thing is a gratitude letter. And one of the things, this is a beautiful thing to do, to just focus on sending your gratitude to somebody, maybe that you haven't done that for a while. And one of the things they discovered in these studies is that we could write that letter and we could put it in the mail and send it. But if we write the letter and we literally take it and deliver it to the person, there's a much bigger expansion of the heart connection and the sense of joy and peacefulness that lasts for a much longer time. So just a very interesting thing to be aware of. Anyway, I think I'm just about ready to stop. One thing that somebody said was that gratitude is like a flashlight. When you go in the dark, you don't know what's in the room. But when you turn that flashlight on, you're amazed at all that is there. And I think that's part of what I really want to encourage us to explore. Not just this week of Thanksgiving, but for the rest of our life, to be more aware of the incredible experiences, the joy, the peace, the gratitude. and the gifts that we're constantly experiencing, the miracles that really are the fact that we're alive right now in such a joyous time. So let's take a moment, have the ushers turn the lights down, and we'll do a short meditation. I invite you to put your papers aside. And gently just close your eyes and just take a nice deep and conscious breath. And if you feel like it, you could gently place your right hand on your heart and just take a breath, and feeling the breath moving into the heart, in and out from the heart. Gratitude is such a heartfelt experience. Perhaps notice even the warmth of your hand on your body at the heart. Breathing in and out. And even feeling that vibration from the heart, that powerful energy of that heart. Feeling it with your hand, or if you just simply resonating into awareness of the heart. Feel how that energy of the heart can expand out beyond the being that you are. And gently relaxing your hand. Know that you live in a field of gratitude, a field of divine presence, ever alive, filled with energy and light, creative field, always growing and expanding. So take a moment and just bring into your awareness one person. It could be somebody who's currently part of your world, or it could be someone that you've known in the past, maybe even they've passed on. Just bring to mind one person that you've felt a deep sense of connection. They've gifted you with their support in some way. You've felt their love, their kindness. And take a moment to visualize this person before your closed eyes, if you are able to do that, or just simply begin to feel their presence. And recall any words they may have spoken to you, or gesture that they may have offered that touched you, touched your life. And feeling their presence before you, around you, maybe even inside. Express your appreciation. Let that wave of appreciation rise up in your heart, and inwardly say to them, I thank you. I see you, and I receive the gift that you are, or the gift you have been in my life. And notice your breathing. Notice your breath. Are you breathing a little bit deeper? Feeling a little more relaxed as you connect in with this sense of appreciation and gratitude. And bringing awareness to the presence of the divine, the God life, the light, the Christ light, within and all around. Silently whisper within, Thank you. Thank you for the sacred gift of this person in my life and of the gift of life that I've been given. And if there's any way that you are guided to return the gift that you've been given, perhaps a word, perhaps a gesture, a note, an act of kindness, if not to this particular person, perhaps to someone else, just become aware. And again, offering gratitude. Gratitude for this one most extraordinary life, for living in the one presence and one power of God. And resting in this energy of gratitude, taking a few more deep and conscious breaths. When you feel ready, you could gently return to awareness of the body. Again, a deep breath, and then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And bring a smile to your face, a smile of gratitude.
Come, ye thankful people, come. Shall we stand?
Another old hymn. Come, ye thankful people, come. Raise the song of harvest home. All is safely gathered in ere the winter storms begin. God our Maker doth provide for our wants to be supplied. Come to God's own temple, come. Raise the song of a harvest home. All the world is God's own field, fruit unto his praise to yield. Wheat and tares together sown, unto joy or sorrow grown. First the blade and then the ear, then the full corn shall appear. Lord of harvest, grant that we wholesome grain and pure may be. For the Lord our God shall come and shall take his harvest home. From his field shall in that day all offenses purge away. Therefore ever purified, in his presence to abide. Even so, Lord, quickly come, raise the glorious harvest home. Good.
Oh, thank you, Reverend Patricia, for your inspiring and wonderful message this morning. You know, it's interesting because my husband and I were talking about the difference this morning between blessings and gratitude. And I have a feeling he went on AI to find that out. But anyway, it was interesting because what they said, or whoever your resource was, maybe it came from up there, blessings, we have blessings. Blessings come to us. And we need gratitude to recognize those blessings and give thanks for them. Did I get that right, Chuck? Yeah. So it's an interesting way to think about it. Anyway, now we have a glorious opportunity to show our faith in Source, God, and Spirit as we joyously give our financial gifts to do the work that this community is called to do and to cover our expenses. We open our hearts and hands to demonstrate the abundance of Spirit. We know that as we give, we also receive. We cannot outgive God. This is our walk of faith. So let us hold our love offering in our hand and bless it with our love. And let's say together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful.
No, there we are. This is a song that I wrote when I first started at Unity. So it was like from 2005 or 6. And I dug it up out of a book. But it's got a big range, so forgive my voice, but I'm going to try it anyway. Thanks be to you. All right. Thanks be to you, my Holy One. We're grateful you abound in us. Give us the glory of your love to share with those around us. Thanks for the joys bestowed on us and for the faith so known to us. We call you here this special day to rejoice in your holy light. Thanks for abundance given us, your graciousness provided. Give us the knowledge of your presence, keep us steadily guided. Thanks for the loved ones in our midst, and for their love so surely blessed. We thank you, God, for gracing us. We rejoice in your holy light. Thanks for the bounty here today, our families together. Give us the strength to keep us well, our faith in you forever. Let us be thankful for our love, all from your blessings from above. We thank you, God, for all we are. We rejoice in your holy light. I wish I had a better voice. The guy wrote that. Thank you.
All those songs, the Guy Songbook, I think.
The guy song.
Yeah. So now we have an opportunity to put a final blessing, a final gratitude. These are blessings. This is gratitude. Am I confused? We're going to be grateful. We are grateful. Thank you, AI. Mother, Father, God, we give thanks for this, your offering, which has been created for our use before the world began. And now it enters this, your ministry, with your divine blessing upon it. And according to your perfect law, it returns to each giver, heaped up, pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. And for our increased understanding of this law, we do give thanks. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, God. Yeah.
Okay, well, now is our time of gratitude. Oh, there we are. Okay. We thank everyone who gave of their time and their talent today. And first, we thank our song leaders, Jay Rinaldi
Yay,
and
Jay.
Jeanette Versay. The two J's, I love that. Our prayer chaplain, Meg McConaughey. Thank you, Meg. And our special music, Guy Richards. Thank you, Guy. Our ushers, Nancy Kaplan and Jeanette Chapman. Thank you. Video tech, Liz Klein and sound, Marilyn Russell. Thank you back there. Zoom welcome, Elizabeth Gould. I didn't see her this morning. I assume she's there. Oh yeah, there you are. Okay. Our facilities, Jim Hood. Thank you, Jim, for all you do to keep the lights on. And our hospitality, all of you who brought food to share today and helped set it up and clean up. Thank you so much. Our Board of Trustees. Thank you, everybody. How about the Board of Trustees standing up? Sue Hicks, Nancy, Jane, Jim, and Suzanne. Suzanne's not here. The three of you are here. Thank you, Board. And a special thanks to our minister, Reverend Patricia Keel. Thank you very much. All right, now let's all stand up and go to make a circle. We might have enough people to make a circle today. And we will say our prayer for protection. Reverend Patricia will give us a benediction, and we will follow it by the peace song. And I want to remind everybody to, after the service, to join us in the social hall for soup and pie and good fellowship. And Thanksgiving blessings to everybody. May you have a wonderful day.
Yes. I would have worn my Thanksgiving shirt, but it said, "Give me the bird," and I didn't want to put that. I didn't want it had a turkey on it, but it wasn't a proper thing. So I didn't do that.
Prayer protection.
Okay, all together. Here we go. The
Light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us.
And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
I just want you to take a moment and look around with grateful eyes at all the wonderful people who are in this circle, and Guy, who's not, but just take a minute, look around. It could be a smile will pop, and it is, yeah. Pretty amazing. Gratitude for this community, so powerful. And for our tech team back there, our eyes are on you. We love you.
Okay. Ready?
Well, it's lovely to see all of you. Hello, Elaine. Didn't have a chance to say hi at the beginning. And Joe and Julia. So glad that all three of you joined us. Ellen, Susan, and I had a chance to chat a little. There's Janu. Instead of on Zoom, she's there in person. Oh,